Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. This is our Best of 2023 showcase, where we are showcasing some of the best games of 2023. We have Super Mario Bros. Wonder here for you. I will hand it over to the runner, let him introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Jay. I'm going to be showing off some Mario Bros. Wonder NA% today. This is a pretty interesting category. We've got some very major skips here that I'm going to be showing off today, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just get straight into it, I think. Unless you have anything else to say, Saj?
Nope, whenever you're ready, if you just want to give the countdown.
Alrighty, let's go. So the first thing you'll notice already, I'm going to be starting off in two-player mode, and I'll explain a little bit about that later. So how about we let chat choose what color Yoshi do you want to see me play? Let's do a quick ask in the chat. What color do you guys want? We got green, red, yellow, and light blue. Ozzy, thank you for everyone in the chat.
Blue.
All the good lucks.
Since we have a few seconds before chat hears us, I just want to... Happy holidays, everybody. Hope y'all are having a nice, relaxing day, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are.
Yeah, I'm feeling festive today. I got the Christmas onesie on. Gotta have that. All right, we got a lot of blues. We got some yellows, some reds. It looks like most people want blue, so we're gonna go light blue. And count us in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. See, a little bit of an intro section here. Just gonna be running to the right, explaining a bit about the game. But luckily in this game, they allowed us to skip a lot of the intro cutscenes, so we're just gonna be going straight into the run. There's nothing really interesting to talk about here. Just gonna be skipping some cutscenes. Alright, so the reason we are playing two-player mode is there's some pretty major skips that it's actually pretty big, so we can skip most of World 1, all of World 2, and all of World 3. But we've got a lot of stuff we can do, so I'm actually going to be using two controllers to control both Mario and Yoshi here. It's going to be a little awkward. Yeah, we're actually on Mario to have the elephant suit, so we're going to be picking that up here. The first thing you might be asking yourself is, you know, if this is any %, why are we collecting the bubble coins? So I'm gonna get a backup suit here just in case. Definitely gonna need backups in this game because this game can be very brutal. Yeah, avoiding the Wonder Flower. We don't actually need to grab any of these Wonder Flowers here. But we are gonna go ahead and grab all these bubble coins. So there are a lot of Wonder Seeds you can buy in this game in the shop. So we're going to be doing some shopping later in the run. And they are actually very fast seeds, which allow us to progress a lot further. As in, you might be thinking poor Yoshi having the elephant on his back, but he's used to it. He's trained. Yeah, going through these first couple levels, we're just going to be carrying Mario on our backs. Alright, and straight into the next level, Piranha Parade. I know this is a lot of people's favorite Wonder Seed, but we're gonna be just completely skipping over it, I'm sorry. No Wonder Seed today, no Piranha Parade. We'll also be picking up a lot of these bubble coins. What is my record timing in this game? So my current personal best is a 1 hour 25. But our current world record is by Suake, and it's a 1:23:49. It's actually an incredibly impressive run. I would definitely recommend checking that out if you're interested. Suake is a very, very good runner in this game. Yeah, another quick and easy level. Not really too much to talk about going on. But yeah, you'll notice one thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to land as low on the flag as possible. If you land lower on the flag, you get a lot shorter cutscene. I think if you land on the top, it's like 1.1 seconds of time lost, rather than landing on the lower. Yeah, straight in again, straight on Yoshi, and keep running to the right. We're also going to be grabbing, you'll see a lot of these smaller purple coins. So these only give you one, but they're still pretty useful because you can grab a lot of them, but not really that much time loss at all. And the skedaddler here, we're gonna want to eat this 10 coin on the top of him, but that's fine. How much improvement is that towards the first route? So the first route, so this game only came out 2 months ago. And initially the world record times were around 2 hours 20, 2 hours 30 minutes. But then we discovered all these world skips, and now it is significantly shorter. Yeah, chat, if you have any questions or anything about the run or whatever, feel free to ask. I'll be reading periodically when I get a chance. Yeah, we're going to be avoiding this one, this seed. We collected the flower, which gives us the stat power up, which allows us to break all these barrels and get the speed. We're actually not going to be collecting the seed.
I didn't want to cut you off there, but I'm also reading chat, so I can ask any questions as well, if you have them.
Yeah, anything you have aside from me, let us know. Who discovered these skips? So they were initially found by, someone randomly came into my chat one day. And they're like, hey, I found something that might be useful for the speedrun. Their name is Burgers and Phrase. They randomly came in my chat. I was like, hey, I found this. And it ended up being like the biggest skip. It saved like 40 minutes off the run. It ended up being crazy.
Isn't this game easy? Do you mean casual? I assume you mean casually instead of speedrun, if you're asking as a gift idea. I don't know. I actually haven't played, so I'll leave that one to you.
I would definitely recommend it as like a casual game to get whatever. It's definitely along the line of one of the easier Mario games. And it's just really unique. I think if you get into it as a gift for someone, they probably enjoy it if they're into stuff like that. Any reason why Mario is used instead of another character? So Mario is just personal preference. The only character that I think loses time is Peach. Peach has one extra text box in the Bowser fight. But other than that, you can basically just choose whatever character you want. Yeah, and obviously we're using Yoshi specifically to be able to ride him during the first couple of levels. Yeah, some introduction cutscenes, as you do. First couple of minutes of a Mario game is usually slow introductory cutscenes. Unfortunately, we can't skip any of these. No cutscene skips yet. But we will be skipping a lot of these levels coming up. So yeah, just gotta get through this batch house tutorial. And then straight into, probably the hardest skip of the run. Biggest reset point. So if I fail this a couple times, I wouldn't be surprised. Hopefully I'll get it first try, though. I'm gonna be running on both characters here to get them off screen. Yeah, that's one thing I've actually never tried in this game is the online feature. I've never tried that. But I've heard it's actually pretty good in terms of, Mario Online. Okay, so this is going to be the biggest trick of the run. So we're going to be skipping... Well, the game wants us to get 10 seeds here to unlock Wiggler. And then another 4 seeds to get to the castle. But we only have 3. And we're about to skip through the whole of World 1. Hopefully.
I believe.
Okay, first try. It took it a lot safer than usual, but, don't want to be failing that. But yeah, using that out of bounds, we can essentially walk out of bounds the whole around the outside of World 1. Skip past the castle, skip straight to this cutscene. Yeah, very glad we got that out of the way. That was one thing I've been worrying about the whole time I've been practicing today. How long was my first casual playthrough of the game? Okay, so my first casual playthrough wasn't until, I don't think I finished 100% until, a month and a half after. When the game came out, I've just been speedrunning it. We've got massive brain rot. Yeah, usually in...
Who doesn't have brain rot. It's 2023. Who doesn't have brain rot?
Yeah, exactly. Terminally online.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially on release day, just speedrunning. Well, initially it was any percent, but now it's called All Royal Seeds because we discovered these skips. So there are a couple of categories for this game. So this is any percent, obviously, any percent, complete any percentage of the game, fastest completion. And then there's All Royal Seeds, which is essentially this, but without any of the major skips, the out of bounds, overworld glitches. There's All Badges, which is essentially 100%, but without standees. So there's standees in this game, which are an RNG element, and you need a lot of coins, and it's basically like gambling. So we had all badges made. So we got 4 main categories, but this is the fastest one. Yeah, first casual playthrough was about 12 hours. I think if you're aiming to get it for someone as like a gift, or you're aiming to buy it yourself, it's probably like a 15, 20 hours casually. It's a pretty short game if you compare it to most other games. Yeah, this is the Dolphin badge. So the game, this is the first Mario game that includes badges. So we saw the parachute badge earlier. We haven't got to use it yet. But this one essentially just allows us to swim faster through the water. I'm going to be taking pretty optimal lines here. It's not the most difficult stage ever. We just want to make sure we get all these purple coins, because they're essentially free. Like, routing this game is a little bit of a disaster, because you've got to think about the timing of the levels. You've got to think about how long it takes to get certain coins. So you'll notice some coins I get, some coins I miss. Some might look a bit awkward. Yeah, routing this game, like, even now, the route's still changing pretty frequently. Because Nintendo often patched the speedrun strat. So this actually got patched, I think, a couple of weeks ago. It survived a lot longer than I thought. So we were expecting it to get patched for a very long time. But, yeah, now if you want to run this category, you do have to play on 1.0 as opposed to 1.1. But anyway, it's going to be the first real level where we're actually getting the Wonder Flower and the Wonder Seed from that. Been essentially skipping most of it right now. Yeah, feeling very festive today. It's Christmas Eve, you gotta whipping out the Christmas onesie. It is very hot in here though, so it's a good thing to run. It's only an hour and a half. So it's a good thing it's only an hour and a half.
Yeah, the sacrifices we make for content.
Yeah, beginning of this level, just avoid taking damage, because we kind of want to keep the elephant for the next level. Elephant's actually pretty nice to have, and it's also needed for the skip that's coming up after this level. So same thing again. Just trying to take better lines with swimming underwater. Alright, here, while this Wonder Flower is spawning, we're actually going to go ahead and break these open early, so we don't have to break them after. Because this Wonder Flower is a very long spawn cutscene. See, it's still not even there now. And this Wonder Flower essentially just inverts the water, so down here we can go down and get this 10 coin. And then we avoid taking damage. We can use these little water boosters to get some extra speed. Alright, and now we're going to go back into 2-player mode, because we have another big skip coming up. And my controller is not on. Hello? There it is. So yeah, bringing back Yoshi again. And we specifically want to make sure that Yoshi gets higher on the flagpole than Mario does. There we go. So we want Yoshi to have the crown, and it's actually very specific that Yoshi has the crown. Otherwise, the whole camera for the next section gets really messed up. So the way it kind of works is the player with the crown controls the camera. So we don't really want that to be on Mario, because he's the one we're going to be going out of bounds with. Yeah, doing a lot of juggling with controllers in this run. So yeah, we're going to be bringing Mario down as well as Yoshi. switch him back into one player now, so we're gonna be walking off screen and we don't want him to teleport back.
It's me.
Okay, I actually got both of them first try. That's really surprising because those are a lot harder than they look. Okay, very nice. And I can put the second controller down for a bit and actually play some of the levels. Yeah, that essentially allows us to complete Petal Isles backwards. So normally you're not supposed to be here until you finish World 4 and the airship after World 4. But doing that skip, we can get there very, very early. Yeah, now we don't need Elephant anymore. We're going to be getting Bubble. I imagine a lot of you have probably already seen the tech you can do with Bubble, infinite Bubble jumping, but it is very crazy. I'm going to be using that for a lot of the next couple of levels. Yeah, this pad is just an auto-scroller, so we're going to be using this pad to try and grab as many purples as we can. Because this red is actually pretty tight on purple coins. We need a very specific amount in order to be able to buy all the shops. Does the elephant make the overworld skips easier? Yeah, it does. So, like, you have to walk on very, very thin lines out of bounds. And the elephant essentially just gives you a bigger hitbox. You can do it without, but, you know, it just makes sense to do it with the elephant because we have it anyway. Yeah, 2 first tries. I'm hoping we can keep up that trend because this is the part I was worrying about. We got one more big skip coming up pretty soon after these next couple of seeds. And then those are the 3 big major ones. So the first one, allowing us to skip all of World 1. The second one, allowing us to get to a different part of Petal Isles early. So this allows us to get these extra seeds, which we actually need to open up World 4, because each world has a certain requirement of seeds to open up. And World 4 has 10. So I will be getting this as a backup, I think. Please don't eat my bubble. Thank you. Just gonna get that as a backup, just in case. Can never be too careful on these kind of runs. Yeah, this Wonder Seed is probably one of the most unique Wonder effects, but it's also not very interesting for the speedrun. But this one turns us into a Goomba, and it essentially allows us to hide behind these bushes to get out the ways of the Momos, but we're not going to be doing that. We're just going to be holding all the way right, and it should mean we can go all the way without stopping. I can try to also jump up the slopes, though, because that gives us a little bit of extra speed.
You're a brave one.
Yeah, if anyone has any questions in chat, very, very good time to ask. It's not very eventful part of the run going on.
And if chat doesn't have any questions, I have a question for chat. I asked this yesterday, I'm going to ask again. So, does anybody know of any holiday games that aren't Christmas themed? Because I could not find any non, December holiday games that weren't Christmas themed. So if you know of any, please let me know.
It's actually a really good question. I can't even think of any myself.
I found one, and it was like a Hanukkah. It was a Hanukkah game that was meant to teach Hanukkah to young kids, and that's not really. So it is, I guess, an answer to my question. But I was looking for something that I could put on the GDQ channel. Church, please repeat. Okay, so I hosted a holiday show that was meant for Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas. If there's any more holidays this month that I'm forgetting or that I'm unaware of, sorry, I'm ignorant, my bad. I just don't know them. But when I was trying to, I could only find Christmas games for the holiday special, and I wanted to have other, holidays represented. I just couldn't find anything. So if you know of any of them, please let me know.
Alright, so that level we just did there, another very easy level. A lot of purple coins in that one too, but that one gives us the spin jump badge, which is actually going to be very important for this next upcoming level. So now that we've got all of these seeds, we've got 9, we're going to be warping back up to Robert Cove and do some shopping before the next level. So yeah, each seed in here is 100 flower coins, which you might think is pretty expensive, but we can actually get a lot of coins pretty fast. Some of them are really, really quick. And now we're going to go straight into Bluebird with the spin jump badge. The spin jump badge is very, very helpful for these kind of vertical climb sections,
This place is dangerous.
especially when combined with the bubble jump. You can get a lot of height really quick when I'm not falling. I'm gonna need that bubble thing. And this next Wonderflower section, it wants us to ride up the balloons, but we're not going to do that. We're going to try and just climb up without them. Bounce off this one. Kind of messed up a little bit. Oh, barely missed it. That's still good enough. And again, we are also going to be going into 2-player mode. So we got one more big skip coming up. So we're gonna bring back Yoshi.
So clean now.
Oh, please. Oh, okay. I thought Yoshi was gonna get the crown, then that would have been really bad. I like barely worked. So this next big skip allows us to skip all World 2 and all World 3 and just go straight to the World 4 entrance, which obviously saves a lot of time. So I'm gonna bring Yoshi up here.
It's a me. It's a me.
Okay, wow, very surprised that we got all 3 of the big skips.
Nice. Look, first try every time.
Yep, 3 first tries in a row. That's rare. That's a big relief. And then we're also gonna want the seed as well. Alright, perfect. But yeah, all of these strats, you know, theoretically they're pretty consistent, but when you're trying to do them quick, they get very hard, because it's very, very precise. Like, if you go too close, you get stuck back in bounds. If you go too far, you fall out of bounds, and you get stuck falling forever. It's a whole mess. Yeah, now we actually get to see some gameplay where we're not skipping everything. Yeah, every world has one of these houses at the beginning, which give us a free seed essentially, but they are just a glorified cutscene and text and everything. You gotta do them to get through. Yeah, Bowser Jr. has stolen all of the water. We're gonna try and get it back. Yeah, for this one we need 15 Wonder Seeds, so we got 1 now. And first level we're going to be heading over to is Valley Full of Snoodles. And this one we do first because it allows us to go into the hidden shop and get the Fast Dash badge, which we're going to be using for the majority of the run pretty much. Yeah, you'll see the bubble become pretty important in these next few stages, which is use bubble jumping a lot.
Good spot for a rest.
Yeah, huge name of this game is not taking damage, because keeping the power-ups, very, very important. As with like most 2D games, you know, in NSMBW, you really want to be keeping your propeller. NSMBU, you want to keep the ACOR. In this game, we really want the bubble. Because for a lot of the time, we're going to be using fast dash for the horizontal movement, and then vertically, we're going to want to use the bubble jumps. I grab this coin. We wouldn't normally get this in the run, but just as a backup, just to be safe. And then trying to land as low as we can on the flag. Not succeeding. Yeah, next level is another badge challenge. This one doesn't give us that useful of a badge. You're not going to see us use crouch high jump through most of the run. But it is a pretty quick level with a lot of bubbles. And it also allows us to unlock the next level, which is a break time. And the break times, you'll notice we're doing a lot of levels that might not look too fast, but they unlock really fast levels after them. So this one in particular unlocks Bouncy Tunes, which I think is like an 8-second level or something like that. It's really quick. This level essentially teaching us how to use the crouch badge, but we're not really going to use that ever again. And then there's the level we're looking for, Bouncy Tunes. Yeah, you'll probably recognize this music. If you've never played this game before, you'll probably recognize this music from somewhere else.
Wonderful!
Alright, and now it's shopping time again. So there's one seed in this hidden shop, which is really cheap. This one costs 30. And then the next badge costs us 10. But this next badge is worth a lot more than that. It's probably the most helpful badge in the whole run. And the only thing other than that, which is faster, is the jet run, but we don't use that in this run at all. Yeah, it is from Sunshine. We didn't talk about Sunshine. Okay, that was very close. Really shouldn't have worked. Yeah, very clean bubble jump off the Goomba to get into this one to seed. And this one is also essentially just an auto-scroller. By holding Y, we can just float up, try and get as much bubbles as possible. Also grabbing the stars is really helpful. It allows us to not bounce off any of these. You can just go straight through them. Trying to do the section without the star is like actually really hard. There's just no way. So many things to get hit and bounce off of. And also gotta not forget this next bubble climb right here. Okay, let's just pretend that I didn't get there. And there. It's actually not too bad, because we need to get rid of one of our bubbles soon anyways. This level also unlocks us a break time. You'll notice most of the levels we choose to do in the run unlock us one of these break time levels, which are really quick. This one it unlocks is floating tokens. You're actually gonna be switching to parachute for this one. It's really nice because going into this badge selections screen and changing badge doesn't actually lose any time. You have about a second or two to go in there and change before it actually starts losing you time. So we don't get punished for changing badges at all.
All right.
And I hope everyone has their dancing emotes ready for the next level.
Heck yeah. What route are you doing, Metal is asking?
What route am I doing? Just the most optimal one, Metal Plate. The one with most of World 4. Instead of with some World 4 at the end. This level is actually really important. You want to be keeping all of your jumps on beat. Ooh, never mind. Because yeah, this is very cycle heavy level. Yeah, this next coin requires us to get 4 jumps in a row, and it unlocks the curtain. A little bit of a mess, but that's fine. And we don't want to miss this coin. Yeah, same thing with cycle-based levels. If you mess up one part, the whole thing becomes a disaster. We didn't take damage and lose the bubble, so that's fine. Actually be ignoring this next shot. I'm just going straight over to Ahmad's. Not actually going to be getting any of the purple coins in this level, but we will be grabbing the Wonder Flower. And the one cool thing about Fast Dash is it actually allows us to keep our running speed while on sand. So usually when you don't have Fast Dash and you're running on sand, it'll be very slow. Use the barrel to take out the cookie. I'm actually going to be grabbing a barrel by here too. To use on this guy. This level is really fast. Like this Wonder Seed, trying to do this fast than taking damage is actually really difficult. So I'm glad to take damage there. And yeah, that's the whole level essentially. Keep moving to the theme of unlocking another break time level. This next one's really quick. And this one also gives us the drill power-ups. It's the first time we're going to see the drill in the run. And I think the last. Because I don't think we actually need it for any of the upcoming levels, just this one. Yeah, another quick one to seed. And then one last break time level. So you'll notice what we do in this run is we don't actually do all of World 4 in one go. So we're going to do this next level, and then we're going to go do World 5. Because we actually really want to do some shopping at the end of this run. So I've got to change badge. Oops. This is the one level you actually do want to use the correction badge for. I'm gonna get both 3 bubbles while waiting.
Wonderful!
Okay, now we're just gonna walk to Nauseous and go start World 5. And the one interesting thing about this speedrun is that you only actually need the 4th, 5th, and 6th Wonder Seed to actually complete the run. Like, you don't actually need the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, which is weird that they left it like that. Like, the game doesn't even check to see if you have them before unlocking the final stage. It only checks the final 3.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. Because, like, initially when we found the skips, we were like, oh, well, this is cool, but we don't even get the Wonder Seed, so how are we going to finish the game? But, you know, they don't even check. Which is crazy to think, if they just checked the Wonder Seed count, we wouldn't be able to do any of these skips at all. No, we did not do Piranha Parade. We're actually trying to go underestimate today.
It's kind of long.
Yeah, not doing too bad so far. Hoping to get someone 30. I really hope so.
I believe.
Yeah, considering we got all the skips first try, that's a pretty good start. Yeah, this is another badge the Poplin's given us called the Sensor Badge. We don't actually need that because we don't need to sense anything. We already know where everything is. This guy's just waffling on, talking about his bridge. Okay, now we're gonna get rid of drill, swap straight back into the bubble, and that's the last you're gonna see of that for the rest of the run. This level is actually one of the harder levels in the run. This one to do well is fairly difficult. Yeah, taking advantage of bubble jumps for a lot of the vertical stuff and letting fast dash do all the horizontal stuff. Cycle can be so annoying to hit. Make sure to grab some of these. Alright, not too bad. Definitely one of the harder levels in the entire route. Everyone that runs any percent will tell you they hate this level. So I'll take a pretty decent one. How many levels are there total in this game? That is a great question. I don't know because we skip a lot of them. we don't really do a lot of the levels in this game. Yeah, there's no real any big skips for the next few stages. There's only some smaller out of bound clips. There's nothing too significant. I hope everyone has that knowledge book ready because it's time for a quiz. So this level's Wonderflower gimmick is a quiz, and I think... How many questions is it? Is it 28 questions? There is a lot of questions, and some of them are really annoying. There's one question which is very rare that you get, which asks you how many Goombas you've killed.
Oh, no.
So you'll notice, you know, this is a pretty easy question. What are the controls? You know, I know the controls. But do I know how many Goombas I've killed? No, I don't. So if we get unlucky, we get that question. Yeah, a lot of these are very generic standard questions, like about the game, or the characters, the controls. Yeah, we got pretty good questions. We did not compete in a rock, paper, scissors match with Wiggler. I probably would have won, but...
Can Wiggler even throw out anything other than, I guess, paper?
Exactly, we could never lose.
Yeah!
Okay, losing the bubble, that kind of sucks, but it'll be fine. Yeah, it's gonna make the movement for the next few levels kind of awkward, but... Shouldn't be the end of the world. that's one thing I also thought as well. When I first played this game, I heard the switch click every time we finish a level, and I could not unhear it. I've asked a couple of people about it, and they said they don't hear it. So maybe I'm just crazy. This next level is actually going to be kind of awkward without the bubble. So this level's gimmick is a lot of the blocks are invisible, which can make platforming through them kind of annoying. And also there's these doors, which some of them are RNG, some of them are always in different places at different times, which I'll never understand why. It's a very weird thing to make random. Okay, this one I don't have bubbles, so I'm actually gonna have to ride the platform. I don't want to die, so let's put this on. Yeah, this is the very rough part about running 2D games, is you can only have one reserve power-up, and in some parts of the run you don't even have that. You've only got the one power-up, and once you lose that, it's gone, and then you've got to somehow try and back everything up without doing a regular power-up movement. Yeah, this next one isn't actually too bad with drill. First is shopping time. One more seed from the shop. That's kind of rough. This is one of the more awkward bubble coins. Usually you'd grab that with an up throw, but barely missed it that time. This little is in the way, so we can crouch jump over him. It's another decently fast level out the way. So this is another level that unlocks a break time. So this next break time is another tokens level. But in this one, I'm going to be switching to 2P. We've got another out of bounds clip coming up. So yeah, I see a lot of happy holidays wishes in the chat. Happy holidays as well to everyone who celebrates. I hope you're all wrapped up cozy and warm. I am way too warm in this, but you know, it's fine. I swear this was a good idea when I put it on.
I appreciate that you did, and I hope it's not too bad for you.
I'm staying hydrated right now. I'm trying to keep myself cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be switching to 2-player again, bringing back out Yoshi. Ah, Yoshi fell. No, Yoshi, come back, man. Like, can he eat this through the wall? Oh, he can't. We're gonna have to wait. Yeah, we need Yoshi to grab this because he needs the crown on him. There we go. We're gonna be lining up Yoshi by here. Should be able to clip Mario out of bounds. Just like that. Switch back into one player now. No longer need Yoshi.
It's me.
And we can just walk all the way down here, fall off the side of the map. And that allows us to get down to this level early. Unfortunately, we can't skip all the way to the Poplin Rescue one. We have to go to this level first, because this actually unlocks the Poplin Rescue level. Yeah, that was pretty fast. And another first try clip, which is very rare. I'm surprised that we're actually getting all these first try. There's only one more big one left now. It's just not even a sweater, it's a onesie, so there's no taking that off during the run.
Yeah, it's unfortunately that's on to stay.
We are not following the Twitch meta. This is a speedrun. But Yoshi always used an abandon. Hey, he's got his uses though. He's doing his best. Yeah, we'll be grabbing that checkpoint just in case. And there is actually a backup bubble here, but the problem with this bubble is it's RNG which block it's in. So quite lucky that we got the 1 in 3 there. Yeah, bubble very useful. This is a very vertical level, so this allows us to skip through a lot of this. And this next one is probably my least favorite wonder in the whole game. Not a big fan of this one at all. The wubba doesn't really control that well, especially when you're trying to go fast. We will be trying some small skips in this next one, which are very risky. So that flag right there is a fake one. I've fell and hit that before in a run, so I'm gonna make sure I don't do that this time. And okay, that's a small death, that's fine. That wasn't even the pet I expected to die on. Yeah, the wubba controls are not exactly ideal. Shame that that loses that bubble though. Yeah, usually you'd ride these blocks, but we're just gonna be jumping across, hoping to avoid the Koopas. And there's a bubble kind down there, but we're not gonna bother because I think I'm good on bubbles. Yeah, I think this level takes the cake for most amount of top level runs that have been killed. This level has claimed so many victims, especially this section in particular. Very, very easy to die on. Yeah, here we're going to be trying to make the cycle as fast as we can, so there's a couple of flowers we got to hit here that get away this lava in the middle. And right to the bubble, very clean. Yeah, that's essentially the whole level 5 done. There's just one more shot level after this now.
Thank you.
Your very last run also died to the fake flag. Yeah, I think it's happened to me once, and now it's one thing that I'm just terrified of happening every time I do that section is accidentally not jumping high enough and landing on the flag. Because there's no recovering that, that's just a reset. Yeah, that level's pretty goofy in the way that you need the 1 to see to actually complete it. Yeah, very short finale level for World 5. Saving the Poplins, and I've only actually got one more world to go before we get to the Bowser stages. The one thing that kind of sucks is we don't have a bubble, so we're gonna need to do some backup movement for the next few stages. You've never had the fake flag kill my rent. It's always watching. The fake flag is always there. It's just waiting for its next victim.
Continues.
Yeah, one more world, but it's arguably the hardest world. This world has a lot of really difficult and tight levels in it. Specifically Bolton Burn. Bolton Burn is probably one of the roughest ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got one more cutscene. The goofy thing about running in this category is you actually don't get rid of all the piranhas that are surrounding Bowser. So you'll notice usually there'd only be one more left after this. But there's still a bunch more. Even in the final cutscene when you're entering, you can still see the piranhas swarming around Bowser. So you never actually get rid of them with the Wonder Seed. Alright, so next level coming up. Bunch of fields. Normally, you would skip a lot of this beginning section with a bubble, but we don't have that. So we're just gonna have to go through a little part of this normally. Which is fine, because it allows us to get a power up for a damage boost later on.
Hey, there's someone back there. Look at him go.
Okay, normally we would grab a star there and run across all the munches, but not able to do that this time, unfortunately. Okay, so we're gonna damage boost there and hit the star up instead of down, which actually allows us to grab it in this wonder section and use it through the whole next part, depending on miss it. So the star speed actually stacks with the fast dash speed, and it allows you to go really, really quickly. But yeah, we don't have bubbles, so we will have to actually ride this platform. It's actually insane how much not having bubble affects this run, because there's some really easy things you can skip with it. Yeah, that should be our 15th Wonder Seed now, finishing a bunch of fields. Which allows us to enter World 6, so we don't have to grab any more in World 6 anymore. Or in Pedals even. Now we can just go ahead and enter. Yeah, this category has gone so many, it's only got so many route changes. Like, this category has been changing almost daily for so long. It's only recently this kind of calmed down. There's not really much people have been finding to change. There's new out of bounds people have been finding, but nothing significant that will change the route. But we had a period where, like, I think it was the first month and a half of the game, there was a new route like every 3 days, and it was so annoying. You'd wake up, look at the Discord, and be like, "Oh, well, time to learn all this now." But it was a nightmare to keep up with initially. I think I'm gonna actually have to pull the handle for this house.
Here we go.
So normally you would just bubble jump up here, but we don't have that, so we're gonna just pull the handle like normal.
All guests are required.
That'll be the norm for a new game at launch. Yeah, it was crazy because we had the initial like before the skips happened, the route was changing ever so much because there's so much you have to consider in this game for the route, like cutscenes. Obviously, different levels have different cutscene lengths. Different levels have different coins. Different levels have different, you know, fast wonder seeds. Like it was a nightmare to route initially. Like it took a very long time to get like a concrete route for anything. And as soon as we started getting that, we found the out of bounds glitches. So then we had that essentially again, but even bigger. But I remember the night that we initially found the first big out of bounds, which was World 1 skip. I was like, oh, I'll go to bed. It was like 4 a.m. I went to bed. I was like, surely they don't find anything else. And I woke up and they skipped World 2 and 3 as well. I was like, oh, okay, clearly we can't skip more. I'm taking this extra careful so I don't die. Yeah, this game was crazy to follow for the first like month or so. There was so much going on. Be careful here. Don't want to get hit by the boulder. Yeah, this one is probably one of my favorite ones. I love the bowling sound effect. There's actually nothing in this game that beats the bowling sound effect for me. When you're breaking the bricks. Yeah, I'm gonna be jumping on a lot of the downward slopes, which give me a little bit more speed. Should always be trying to go down a slope just for the extra speed boost. Alrighty. Yeah, actually doing fairly well. Okay, chat. So, do you find the talking flowers annoying? This is always a debate that we have whenever I'm streaming this game. Some people come in and they're like, how do you listen to these talking flowers all the time? Do you find them annoying or not? 'Cause personally, I quite enjoy the talking flowers. But, I'm curious. There's actually a cycle here, so this kind of movement doesn't exactly matter too much. We're waiting for these bricks anyway. I think they're weird but funny. Some of them are so goofy. I think the one everyone brings up is the one in Momo Mouthful, where it's like, I wonder what Goombas taste like. That's probably the most memorable flower in the whole game. So normally I wouldn't be riding this auto-scroll, and I would normally have bubble in this, so we could just bubble jump over this section, but unfortunately we don't have it, so we just have to ride it out.
Be careful.
I haven't actually tried any of the languages, to be fair. I think the only other language I've tried is Japanese, because we had a very short period where Japanese was useful in this category. I think it would still be useful now. I think it saves like 2 seconds, but that means I can't read the quiz in 1.5, and I need to be able to read that. Yeah, in the next level we got our bubble back, so we don't have to worry about doing backup movement anymore. I don't think the flowers add anything to the game in your opinion. Interesting, interesting. And kind of out of place. I don't know, personally, I think some of them are so fun. Like, there's some of them that are actually like kind of helpful as well in the run. It's like, you know, I believe in you and stuff like that. I don't actually have enough for the shop, so we have to do that after this level. See, this level is probably one of the coolest in terms of movement, but this is also really difficult. So we're gonna stomp on this little beetle. He's gonna grab the 10 coin for us. I'm gonna bubble jump up here, grab this 10 coin. I'm penning down here. Trying to avoid this hook. And I'm also just gonna grab this flower as a backup as well, just in case I lose it. Okay, no one to seed for this level, but we will be doing a regular exit. So double check in here. Yeah, that was overall pretty solid. Spanish flowers would sound great. Yeah, some of the ones in the Japanese one are actually really good. We do the last level. If you're talking about badge challenge, I will not be doing the badge challenge, no. Any percent in this game just is all the way up to beating Bowser in Rage Stage.
We entrust it to you.
Okay, we're gonna go back up to that shop quickly. And then it's time for 2P again. I got my 2P controller at the ready. Bowser the final boss. Spoilers, guys. Listen, I don't want to spoil it for you. But you might want to look away in the boss fight. Okay, gonna be specifically trying to grapple the corners on these platforms because they give us a little boost of speed. If we can specifically hit the corners, that'd be nice. I'm gonna come down here and then switch back into 2P again. So we got one more out of bounds clip. This one is probably the most goofy looking one. Alright. It's the last time you're gonna see Yoshi, chat, so say bye to Yoshi. Okay, so for this out of bounds clip, normally there would be an airship that's in the way, which hides some pretty fast levels behind it. And the only way of getting there is actually doing the airship, unless you do this out of bounds clip. But this allows us to get to some really, really quick levels. Okay, so I'm now clipped in the wall slightly. I'm going to switch back to one player, and then I'm going to walk downwards. And I should be able to walk all the way out of bounds past these two floors, all the way down to Hot Hot Hot. So this is actually to the left of the airship. And yeah, there's some really, really fast seeds behind here. This level's also cycle based, so every little mistake matters here. Yeah, we're gonna be activating the secret and then coming over. Gotta wait for the fire because I'm slightly off cycle. Okay, the pot I grabbed didn't have water in it. Oh no, I need water. Hold. Okay, so now we have water. I'm gonna wait until they're just about to change and then do it. So now I'm on a really, really good cycle. Never mind. We're going to be using the pots to grab some of these. So this one I'm going to throw. Grab that one. Now instead of going to the regular exit, we're just going to go back and do the secret exit. Which for some reason is slightly faster. It's very strange. It's like, I think it's the only time in the run where we do the one to seed, then do the secret exit. So we're going to go backwards now. Try not to take damage. Dodge the popcorn in the way. Another level down. So now we got 2 more really quick stages, and then Wavy Ride is going to be slightly awkward because I don't have bubble again. I really wish there was a good way to get backup bubbles. I really want to show off the strat, but there's no real good way to do that. Yeah, this next level gives us elephant, so I guess we'll have that at least. Actually, water these from the bottom, which makes it this really, really quick. And you can use the trunk to grab seeds slightly faster. Yeah, last house of the run. No more free seeds. Some of the next upcoming levels are actually really hard. Wavy Ride and this Wood 6 Palace, probably 2 of the hardest stages in the entire run. There's a really difficult skip in Wood 6 Palace I'll try and go for. I'll probably give it 1 or 2 tries. So it'd be awesome to show it off. Yeah, unfortunately for Wavy Ride, we're actually gonna have to start off with the auto scroll unless I get the bubble from the roulette block. No, I didn't get it. Oops. It doesn't actually lose too much just riding this. Yeah, this one to see is actually kind of scary because if you hit it at the wrong time, it spawns. Okay, well that wasn't good. If you hit it at the wrong time, it spawns a regular flower, and you really don't want that. Because the only way to save that is by restarting. You also don't want to die either, like I just did. Okay, we got a bubble. So we can actually do the strats now. Yeah, so this level is actually really conveniently placed fuzzy beetles, and I'll show you that at the end. It's actually really, really convenient. Yeah, this level is, well, this one to see is like barely fast enough to be in the route. It's like a 30-second auto scroll or something. Just have to sit here and listen to this flower scream. Frizz waffling. Yeah, main goal of this, just don't take damage. Just I really want to show off this bubble movement for the next part. It's really, really sick.
I believe.
Yeah, that's the bubble movement for that. And it essentially saves you having to ride the entire auto scroller. It's really, really nice. And same here again, just bubble jumping to the flag. Yeah, the bubble is actually really, really significant. Usually, like, if you're trying to go for record attempts or whatever and you lose the bubble at some certain places, you just gotta reset. There's no real recovering it. I think it's the most difficult part for no resets like this for 2D games is, sometimes the mistakes can be very, very costly. But overall, this one's still going really, really well. Alright, so we'll up here, down to Wood 6 Castle. And after this, we got a little bit of cleanup to do in World 4, and then we're going to be heading right into World Bowser. Put back on dash for this. Yeah, I'm going to go for the skip at the end, once or twice. I really want to show it off. It's probably the hardest strat in the whole run. Okay, never mind. That wasn't even the strat, but okay. I'm also gonna put on the elephant so I can get this build up movie there. just in case. No, it's so close. I lost all my speed. Alright, I'll give it one more try. Man, this is like a 20-second auto-scroller, so you can bubble jump over the whole thing, essentially. And it is really precise. If you go too high, you end up in the ceiling. Yeah, there we go. Second try's good.
Nice.
Yeah, that strat saves a lot of time, so that dragon auto-scroller is really slow. And then it's actually the first time in the run we see Bowser Jr. Only an hour and 10 in. The only real time save in this boss fight is just making sure you land on him as fast as possible. And also, if you go on these upper platforms, Bowser Jr. can jump, which also slows him down a little bit. So you don't really mind the clones jumping, but you want the original Bowser Jr. to stay on the ground. Yeah, you can easily tell which one's Bowser Jr. just because of the speed he's going at. I can bait these two upwards, and then just wait for Bowser Jr. I'm gonna want to try and land as close to the center as possible, because that's where the seed spawns. Yeah, overall pretty solid World 6 castle. I'll take second try for the skip. It's my favorite skip in the game. Honestly, there's some really cool strats for 100%. Probably the strat in Shop Trial with the elephant damage boost. I think that's probably my favorite.
This place is intense.
Yeah, World Bowser isn't actually open yet. So when we went to World 4 earlier, we only did a couple of the levels. So that's like purple coin routing stuff. It's just so we have enough purple coins throughout the whole run. So now that we've got enough purple coins, we can go back to World 4 and finish off that. Then go right into World Bowser. And if I'm reading my splits right, I think I might barely be just under estimate if I get a good ending. So hopefully we don't go over.
Unless I'm severely misunderstanding how long the last level is, you're good. Or the
Yeah,
last,
the last
area.
level is optimally about 7 minutes.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Your timer's only like 1:13 right now.
Yeah, we have a couple of stages in World Bowser. Some of them are pretty short. And then we've got the
Yeah.
final stages about 7 minutes. The ending fight is actually really cool. The ball strats, I'm hoping I can show those off pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the World 4 Palace. It's probably... And it's weird, 'cause it's probably the easiest palace, but then the hardest boss fight.
Doing it there, are you?
I gotta balance that
boulder
a
at the
little bit, I
beginning.
guess.
You don't actually need to grab any of these bubble coins. There's not any shops left. They're just running through the level like regular. Yeah, I think everyone would say this is definitely the hardest Bowser Jr. fight. This one's quite difficult. He just tends to go in some really random places. It's pretty much impossible to predict his movement. Yeah, essentially I'm just going to try and stay as far away as possible until he starts going down. Like now. Yeah, there's one thing I wish for this game. I wish the regular yellow coins that he used, because it's actually really interesting routing even the single bubble coins, like the coins that give you one. It's actually pretty interesting to route them. I wish there was something like that for the regular coins. And we got the fast cycle for the fight, so that's good. Yeah, we've got 4 more regular stages and then the boss fight to go, and that is it for the whole run. Yeah, some of the levels in this next stage are actually kind of difficult. I think that the most, I don't know, probably the biggest offender of run killers is Knucklefest. Knucklefest is really hard, but I'll explain why when we get there. So next level coming up is Missile Megs. So this one has a bunch of missiles to cross the gaps with, but we've got 2 bubble suits, and you know, we're not going to ride the missiles, we're just going to bubble jump all the way over. We don't need to worry about that at all. Yeah, these next few levels coming up are actually probably some of the coolest. Yeah, the Knucklefest song goes crazy, so you have to get some dance emotes out for that one for sure. Yeah, even in this final cutscene, you can still see the piranhas swirling around Bowser. Normally in this cutscene, you wouldn't see any of them, because you got all the Wonder Seeds. But there's 2 Wonder Seeds we actually missed, which is World 2 and 3. And then they're just kind of chilling there. They're gonna stay there forever. Oh my god, wait, I was supposed to warp. Okay, so this is why we warp here. So yeah, we don't actually have this path unlocked, so this is gonna spawn an airship. Now we don't want to spawn the airship, we don't want this here. Yeah, this is one of the main reasons why we do these out of bounds clips to get to the worlds faster, is to skip this airship, because this airship is like a 4-minute auto-scroller. But we're just gonna warp away and pretend I didn't activate that cutscene. And we're just gonna go carry on with the run. Yeah, normally that's how you would get from World 4 to World 5, but in this run we don't do that at all. You did that too? Listen, I'm keeping a consistent pipe. Alright, let's do it. Missile Megs. Let's close it out well. You didn't see anything? Yeah, just pretend you didn't see an airship. Airship glitch. So yeah, we do 3 bubble jumps there across that gap. And then here, just gonna jump straight into the pipe. And the cool thing about these Bowser stages is you don't actually need any of the Wonder Seeds. You just gotta finish the stage. So we're just gonna be going through completing each stage as fast as we can. So yeah, this flower we don't need. You can just skip over. We'll jump across all the gaps. And then the Spissel Mix, all done already. Yeah, these levels are actually really short, these next few ones. Especially this next one. I think High Voltage is probably the fastest regular level, if I'm not mistaken. Like, not counting like the bonus times or the badge challenges or anything. But at the start of this level, we're going to quickly wait for the things to go away, and then we go. This level is all cycle, so I'm going to try and make every cycle as fast as I can. Optimally, I should be able to make it through all of them without stopping. And then slide to get those out of the way. Yes, that was very, very quick, and that's the entire level. And then here we're just in the end already. We gotta wait for this laser to go away. Never mind. Overall, pretty decent. Okay, next level coming up, Secret Bills, and I will be grabbing a backup elephant just in case, because there's no more backup bubbles anymore. So I'm gonna make sure that I keep this bubble for the boss fight, because the bubble strats are really cool. As long as I can show off that, we'll be chilling. Yeah, lots of familiar faces in the chat today. Glad you're all enjoying the run. Hope everyone's having a good time. Staying cozy over Christmas. Staying way too cozy here. I will definitely need a new water after this run. Okay, I'm gonna grab an elephant here. And I'm also going to try and not die here, but came at other ideas. I think there's a checkpoint pretty close. Also be taking this star just for the extra added speed boost. It's also just a little bit safe. I don't have to worry about any of these bills. Yeah, that was almost a really cool save. I would have definitely hyped that up if I managed to save it. Alright, here's an elephant to just break through these. And we can go through pretending I didn't die in this level. Yeah, the next stage is probably one of the most terrifying to watch, so, you know, might cause some heart attacks in the stream. It's all gonna go according to plan, I promise. It might look dangerous, but as long as I do the movement right, it's consistent. And you know, you'll see what I mean when I actually get to the Wonder section. So the way Knucklefest works is essentially it's auto-scroller, but it's controlled by the music. So the music like advances at certain points, certain places. And if you do the movement right, you'll get the same music every time. But if you mess it up at all, you're going to get different music in different spots, which changes the movement you have to do. Very strange. Okay, this beginning part is essentially just damage boosting through these hands. Very, very nice. So I switch back to bubble. these guys. Okay, we want to do these ground pounds in very specific spots to get past these bullet bills without taking damage, and we can bubble jump this gap and just carry on. So now from this next point on, all the movement is controlled by the music, so we have to be very careful. So I'm gonna focus on this part. Okay, never mind. You're gonna have to just play it safe. That's a very nice save, though. I wasn't supposed to be the scary part, but it was. Yeah, we didn't die, so it's okay. It's a good thing I didn't die, because I didn't grab the checkpoint. In hindsight, I really should have grabbed that. Christmas onesie? You're rocking the Christmas onesie today. Yeah, I had to be festive. I couldn't find my Santa hat, though. So I needed something to hide my terrible looking hair, so I decided to just keep the hood up. You know, this is up for a reason.
Definitely
It's
not
hard to get a
reason I'm
haircut
using
this time of
mine.
year. Yeah, we're doing good though. One more level. We'll go a little bit over estimate, but that's fine. Should only be like 2 or 3 minutes.
I believe in the PB on the level.
Yeah, one thing I always forget to do when I'm doing this category is I always forget to switch to spin during this level. Always have to get shouted at to be reminded, because we really need spin. It's very, very useful for the final fight. And my one pet peeve for this game is that they made the final level an auto-scroller, and I'll never forgive them for that. It is a really cool auto-scroller, but I wish there was a way we could speed this up. This way you see how much I fidget by spamming emotes and fireballs. Gotta be very careful with that boulder though. For some reason they decided to make that boulder an insta-kill. Even as Nabbit, which is invincible to everything, it still dies, the boulder. It makes no sense. There's like very, very few things in this game that insta-kill, but for some reason that boulder does. Exclamation world record. So I don't think there's a command for it, but the world record is 123.49 by Swake. And if you want to find that, you can find that on Speedruns.com.
130. If it was 130, your estimate was really ambitious.
Yeah. Verbal typo. I gotta beat them into thinking about record pace. Gonna get the pace pals in. Yeah, top level of this category is crazy. It's honestly really impressive to watch. Zuck is a really good runner. Highly recommend checking out that world record. Just gotta keep the piranhas alive for chat. I'll let you guys have the piranhas. Never mind, I couldn't save them. I'm sorry, chat. Yeah, for some reason they made this level the highest difficulty rating, and I don't know why, considering there's not really much you can die to in this level. Like, there's these giant floating orbs, I guess, but I guess the Bowser fight's a little scary. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have Bubble for this fight, so we're gonna have to just wait until Bowser gives us an elephant to do the regular strats. Yeah, Chow, we gotta let King Boo sing. We can't let him be quiet. Ah, I didn't make it over. What? This game's a little goofy. So yeah, the strats of this boss fight essentially just include not missing any of the hits and just trying to do them as fast as possible while staying on cycle. It's a very cycle-based fight. Obviously, gotta time your jumps with the platform, try and hit him as early as possible, which is why we have spin. Spin allows us to get the extra height. After this next part, Bowser's gonna give us an elephant, which is gonna make some of those faster hits a little easier because the bigger hitbox. No, I need that. Come back. No way. Oh god, please don't die. That would be bad. Let's not have that happen. I got that faster hit there, dodging over the hand, which is nice. Still gonna be a little careful here. Don't want to take damage to any fire. I'll try and do it again, I think. Nah, I barely missed it. Gonna take extra care not to die. Because that would be embarrassing. Gonna let Bowser do his thing, jamming in the background. There we go, we should be good to go now. No more stress. This part in particular, we can just wait here, wait for the right cycle, get the earliest hit we can. Get the hand immediately. Try and hit him as soon as he comes on screen. Now we're going to head all the way over to the right, because now there's going to be a boulder phase. And if we hit all the hands fast enough, we can skip them dropping the boulders. There we go, skipped all those. If they drop the boulder, you have to wait for the boulder to go off screen. It's really slow. And then we got one more hit coming up, and then it's time. This is probably the coolest hit of the whole fight. I really like this next hit. So you can actually bounce off the side of Bowser. So instead of going to the left, we're going to stand in the middle. Go up here, bounce off Bowser, get hit again, and then that's time.
GG.
Alright, not too bad. Only a few minutes overestimate. Oh wait, no, it got changed to 135. Only 2 minutes underestimate. Very good.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. You hit estimate.
Holy. Guys, that was so good. That was a pretty good run. I'm happy with how that went.
I mean, it's a marathon run, you know.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just can't you just can't get the run the best run you're going for, and you take what you get. And I think you did really well.
Yeah, I'm happy with how that went. That was a fun time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Had a blast.
I did too. Thank you so much for having me on, Surge. And yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone who celebrates in the chat. I hope you'll have a cozy Christmas. And yeah, I'll leave you with Sag, who's gonna introduce what's happening next.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being on for showcasing the game. Really appreciate it. I know it's we're getting very close to the Christmas and holiday season, so it's difficult to make some time, and I appreciate you. And I don't think I mentioned this for everybody else. Everybody else, I appreciate all the time you've made to be here today and yesterday. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
With
thank
that
you for having me
said,
on, and have a good one.
yeah, absolutely. We have our final game of the marathon coming up. It is going, well, this event, not really a marathon, but our event. Our best of 2023, we're going to close it out with Alan Wake 2. We will be back in just a few minutes while we get ready for that. We'll see y'all then.